For this last exercise of Chapter 6, we're going to demonstrate again how to use the if-elif. This time we're going to write a little program that suggests activities at a resort based on the temperature. So that if you're sitting in your room with a computer, you could type in the temperature and then the program would give you some suggestions of things to do. So let's get started on that. We're going to call it activity.py. First thing I'm going to do is write a stock message that will fill in based on what the user enters for the temperature. So we'll prompt the user to enter the temperature now, and then we'll get that using the int conversion function and raw input. And now we begin the if-elif. So we say if temp is greater than 85, message is equal to message plus swimming. Elif the temp is greater than or equal to 70, then we suggest that tennis is the right activity. Elif the temp is greater than or equal to 32, the recommended activity is golf, although 32 may be a little bit cold for golf. We'll leave it there. Elif the temp is greater than or equal to 0, then the recommended activity is dancing. And then otherwise, else, the recommended activity will be sitting by the fire. And then we'll just simply print the message. And we're finished. Scanning the code, I see I left off a colon right here, so let's add that in. And I left one off right here also. Now I believe we're ready. So we'll exit and save. And then run the program. So let's say the temperature is 56. The recommended activity is golf. Let's run it again. Let's say it's 99. Then the recommended activity is swimming. Let's say it's 72. Then we have tennis. Let's say it's 23. Then dancing. And then we're in the far northern climes and the temperature is negative 10. The recommended activity is sitting by the fire. So there's another example of how to use the if-elif to make decisions based on a series of related possibilities based on the input data that the program receives. And with this, we're ready to end this chapter on decision making, and we're ready to move on to the next chapter where we're going to talk about writing loops. In this case, we're going to talk about the while loop, which is the first of the types of loops we're going to talk about.